Welcome back to the Kingdom Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Robb, and each episode we break down mindset, psychology, and the habits that shape your results, your identity, and ultimately, your life. Today's episode is a big one, because we're talking about something that controls everything about your behavior, your confidence, your habits, and your destiny. Your self-image. Not how the world sees you, but how you see you. Because listen, you can change your goals, you can change your habits, you can change your environment, but if you never change your self-image, you will always snap back to the identity you've been living with. This episode is about to break that cycle. Let's get into it. What is self-image? Your self-image is the internal picture you hold about who you are. It's the story you tell yourself about what you're capable of, what you deserve, what you're good at, what you're bad at, what your future looks like, and what's possible for you. It's the invisible boundary that determines the ceiling of your life. Here's the truth. You will never outperform the self-image that you hold for yourself. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you'll find a way to struggle. If you see yourself as someone who isn't confident, you'll automatically shrink. If you see yourself as someone who quits, patterns of inconsistency will follow you like a shadow. Your self-image is a script. Your life is the performance. And most people never realize they're acting out a script they never consciously chose. Here's why self-image matters and the real reason you feel stuck. Here's why it's so powerful. Your brain will always work to stay congruent with who you believe yourself to be. If your internal identity doesn't match your aspirations, something's going to break. That's why people say, I'm trying so hard, but I keep falling back. I do well for a few weeks, then sabotage it. I know what to do, but I don't do it. They think they have a motivation problem. They think they have a discipline problem. They think they have a consistency problem. But what they actually have is a self-image problem. Their unconscious identity is rejecting the life they're trying to build. This is why self-development feels like a battle. Not because the goal is hard, but because you're trying to become someone you don't fully believe you are yet. Your mind protects your self-image, even if it's negative. Your mind has one job: protect your identity. If you believe you're shy, your brain will help you avoid situations where you need to be bold. If you believe you're lazy, your brain will remove opportunities that require effort. If you believe you can't make money, you'll blind yourself to ideas, resources, and possibilities. Not because you're weak, but because your mind thinks it's keeping you safe by keeping you consistent with your identity. Your brain would rather keep you miserably predictable than let you become powerfully different. That's why changing your life requires changing your self-image first. Here's how your self-image was formed, and why it's not actually your fault. Your self-image wasn't created consciously. You didn't wake up one day and choose it. It was shaped by what people told you, what you were criticized for, what you were rewarded for, failures you never processed, labels that stuck to you, moments that embarrassed you, environments that conditioned you. Most adults are walking around with a self-image formed when they were children. Imagine that. Grown men and women making decisions today based on a version of themselves that no longer exists. No wonder people feel stuck. No wonder people feel conflicted. No wonder people stay small. They're living inside an outdated identity. But the good news? You're not stuck with it. Self-image can be rewired. Now here's the reframe for you. Self-image isn't who you are. It's who you've practiced being. Here's the breakthrough. Self-image is not permanent. It's practiced. Identity isn't fixed. It's a habit. Think about it. Confidence is a habit. Discipline is a habit. Leadership is a habit. Follow-through is a habit. Even self-doubt is a habit. You've practiced a certain identity for years, and whatever you practice, you become. This means you can practice something new. A new way of speaking to yourself. A new way of responding to challenges. A new way of showing up. A new way of seeing your own potential. This is how transformation happens. Not by wishing, not by forcing, not by relying on motivation, but by training a new internal identity. Here's the practical application of how to rewire your self-image. Here's 3 ways to start breaking old patterns and building a new identity. Number 1, act from your future identity, not your old one. Ask yourself daily, what would the stronger version of me do right now? Then do that. Identity grows through action. Number 2, change your self-talk. Your self-talk is your identity in words. Stop saying, I always quit, I'm inconsistent, I'm not disciplined. These aren't observations, they're instructions, and your brain is always listening. Number 3, stack evidence for the new you. Every time you follow through, even if it's just for 5 minutes, you're proving your brain that you're becoming someone new. Small wins are not small. They are identity votes. And here's what I want you to remember. You are not trapped in the identity you grew up with. You are not limited by old labels. You are not confined to the story you've been repeating. Your self-image is flexible, moldable, rewritable. You can decide, starting today, to see yourself as someone capable, disciplined, resilient, and powerful. And when you change your identity, your entire life recalibrates around it. And listen, there's a version of you that already exists and lives inside your imagination. The version you wish you were, the version you picture when you're motivated, who you see in flashes of clarity, or late at night when you feel the potential inside you. That version is not a fantasy. It's a preview of who you're meant to grow into. And every time you act in alignment with that higher identity, even in small ways, you're pulling that future version of yourself into the present moment. This is why identity work is so powerful. You're not forcing change, you're stepping into the most authentic version of yourself, the one buried under years of conditioning, doubt, and survival patterns. And the moment you decide, I'm done living as that outdated version of me, your life begins to shift. Because identity creates behavior. Behavior creates habits. Habits create results. And results create your new reality. It all starts within. If this episode spoke to you and you're ready to start building the identity that matches the life you want, come join the Kingdom Training Academy on School. Surround yourself with people who are rewriting their beliefs, elevating their self-image, and transforming their futures. Until next time, keep your faith strong, keep your mindset sharp, and keep building your kingdom.